to us, right, in customer service. And then we have the column response time. Response, is it that response is handled within SLA time or below SLA time or within above SLA time, right? And then we have call duration, and what duration the particular customer is in particular customer is participant, means he connected with the customer service till what duration, right? And we have the call center here. So based on this data, we need to work on the we need to do the analysis. So okay, let me check for the checkpoint one. Checkpoint one is done here. So we need to checkpoint two. So in checkpoint two, we need to clean the data first of all. Whatever the data we have, you just need to check what kind of data we are missing, or any extra column you need to add here, or just check the formatting part here. And once we have the formatting part, then you need to do the visualization. That's what we are focusing on here. So I will start with the visualization so that you guys can understood what kind of visualization we can do here. Is it fine?
Akash, I have a question.
Yeah.
Actually, I was creating my hypothesis based on the CSAT score.
Yes.
But I have a doubt. I mean, a lot many entries really don't have CSAT score.
Yes.
So
yes.
What I can do for them? I mean,
we kept this as a blank. Last time I discussed one parameter with you, right? The how many people are giving the CSAT score divided by the total customers. So it will give the overall one rate where we can trust that particular dashboard, right? So even if we don't have any parameter to judge the customer satisfaction and retention, that's why we use a proxy as a CSAT.
Sorry,
even it is 100, it is not 100% true SOT, right? Source of
yeah,
truth.
yeah.
But still, there is no any other metrics where we can do the deep dive. So that's why we use CSAT. And if it is blank, just ignore that blank. And just before the dashboard only, we created one thing, right? The one rate, user CSAT rate.
Yeah.
Which is show the how reliable this dashboard will be. If the CSAT score, user CSAT score rate is high, that means so many people are give the rating, and that directly connected. We can trust the dashboard completely. Then, if it is less, then yeah.
Based on the CSAT score, we can create the. I mean, we can also add it in the metric tree as well, and we can rely on CSAT score, despite it really don't have so many entries.
Yes. So if you have anything in your mind with any other metrics which can be give the sufficient data, deep dive, so you can go ahead with that. But I think there will no any metrics where we can do the deep dive, right? So only we have the CSAT, which might be giving the result.
Actually, when I was creating the metric tree, so I was focusing on the customer retention as my business goal. And then customer retention is directly depending on the CSAT score for me. And then the CSAT score is depending on different factors, which is given in the sheet. Yeah. So that is why I wanted to ask you that can we consider CSAT despite of not having many entries?
Yes, we can. Oh. And that's what we discussed on the last class also, right?
Yeah.
Yes, Harsh. Yes, Gaurav. Do you have any question?
Yeah. So regarding the missing values, say if there are 10 values that are in total, and CSAT score is given for by the 7 customers only. So we'll be taking those 7 as 100% of the customers, and then we will be like calculating the overall values.
No, we are taking all the customers, even if the CSAT score is not given for the remaining folks. And we are not going to add any average details here because CSAT score is customer data. It is not, we are going to add anything here. So we need to take all the data, even if the CSAT score is not given by the customer.
Okay, got it.
But what would we consider when our like CSAT is a base requirement, and it is like around, I think 50% of this entries are missing there.
Yes, that's Okay, so in last class, if you recall, do you join this first time or you attended
Yeah,
last time?
last I missed the last session.
Okay, so there is one matrix which I added in the pivot table, if you remember. Miss, we will discuss on that matrix again today. So that's something which is giving the how many users give the CSAT score. The rate of the users are giving the CSAT score. So we will discuss those part as well, and from where you can assume that how reliable this dashboard will be.
See, I'm not sure why we are not recording this session, because if we are discussing those kind of point, and if those are missed, uh,
Mhm.
that is a like big
This
thing
is
missing
something.
out.
Okay, this is something the guidance only. It's not the we are teaching. That's why we are not recording the sessions.
Yes.
Actually, we have also asked with like our mentor and I think, sorry, I forgot the name, but he was a like co-founder. He told us that these meetings will be like recorded and will be shared with us.
Okay, okay. So it's great then. If they have started the recording behalf of their end, so it will be great. And they sharing, but they are not particularly told me to record the session. I think they have the access; they can record, right? But we are not getting the recording any notification here, so not sure on that part.
Yes, Akash, even I am also facing the same issue. The thing is that when we are actually executing the project now, so
Mhm.
we want something where we can, get whatever we have done in the, the entire duration, findings,
Mhm.
references, and all those things. But we cannot, find it anywhere. I mean, as much as we write on the copy, apart from that, we don't have anything. So this is the
Mhm.
thing which you can also, share with the
Okay,
team.
sure,
Yeah.
sure. I will reach out to the folks POC and I will tell the suggestion.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so let's start with the dashboard creation then, right? Mm, so just start with me. We are not spending too much time on this part because we have so many interview question, and that's what very interesting question we have. So we're going to discuss those questions more. So just open the Excel file with me and download that CSV file. You need to clean the CSV file, and later on that you need to use that thing. But I am using the rough file so that you have the idea how I creating the dashboard. Okay. And sorry for one point. My laptop, some of the keypad words are not able to type here, so there might be a typo error. And after this Excel, I will be jump on my personal laptop and will be sharing the sheet so that we cannot have the issue, those kind of issue. Okay, so just download that file, go in the data, go in the gate data, and from here we want text CC, right? CC files. So this is our data. So whenever we have data, just spend more time on the data and then start with the data visualization part. So in visualization, I mostly prefer to have this scorecard at the top. I mean, obviously we will give the heading at top, right? So suppose I'm giving analysis of CSAT score of Flipkart, right? Flipkart customer. Yeah. Okay, just give the heading. Just try to merge it. This is normal practice. You can do by your end also. Whatever the cosmetic changes you look fine, you can move it with that thing. Okay. Just keep this as bold. Increase the bold size. If you want to fill this something with different color, you can do that thing also. And for better cosmetic things, just remove the grid lines from here so that we are working on this particular portion. Okay. And now I already discussed on the last class. Every time I start with the scorecard thing. Is whenever I have data, I go with the scorecard things details. The yeah.
Sorry to interrupt.
Yes.
Can I know when the last class happened? Because I didn't miss any of the classes. There was so much mentioning that last class. When did this happen?
Sorry. So there are two batches merged here. So basically, we have business analyst as well as D analyst, and so we already discussed this part on the last Sunday. But there are some mismanagement is done in backend, and because of that, we are taking this again. We are repeating for one of the batch is repeating this class again, and some folks are new here.
Okay, fine. Yeah.
So, but I think if you are done with the checkpoint 2, then we are discussing on the checkpoint 3 here. Okay. So the part is visualization part we are focusing here mostly. So whenever we have these sheet, just try to have the main high level scorecards. Means I will tell my example here. Okay, so again I will go with the minor details. In Uber, what exactly I am doing whenever I have the my project, whenever I get the stakeholder requirement, I try with the high level metrics. Okay, so suppose my project is Uber Eats LNP project. Okay, I'm taking random just okay, or retention. Generate. And we have separate every high level companies have this separate engagement called as retention and the churn rate, or some teams call as this as membership. Okay, if you go in Netflix, they have the membership team. If come in the Uber also membership. In Uber also we have the membership team. Like the premium account we have, if you subscribe any Prime account like Netflix, they want to know that how many people are coming the platform again and again. Okay, every company are looking for those numbers, so they want high level numbers. Even in the Uber, we have Uber for business. They have cab services and they provide the pass. Based on that pass, we are checking how many customers coming again and again to our platform, and how many people are not renew that particular pass. So if they are not renewing that thing, that means that's come under the churn rate, right? And if it is coming again and again, that is called as retention. So every company have their individual engagement, and inside this, there are so many data analysts working. So this is one of the engagement in every company. So just focus on this particular. If you get any project in YouTube or chat, just try to use the ChatGPT. Try to have the different project based on the retention and the churn rate, so that you have the practical knowledge on this particular thing. If anyway you get anywhere the job, and by luckily if you are working on the same project engagement, so there it will be helpful for you guys. So there are some basic engagement like this retention and churn rate is everywhere. So focus on these particular things. Okay. So whenever I have the data, I go with how many trips. So it is Uber Eats. So how many trips are completed at the weekly level or daily level or a monthly level? So what I can do, I can use a filter called as daily. Okay. Sorry, my keyboard is not. Daily, weekly, and monthly level. Okay. This is what I am used to do. If you're interested, then I will go. I will explain more in details. Otherwise, we can wrap up in very fast. But this is what high level I am doing. I use one filter, which based on this filter, I have the scorecard like how many trips are reach, how many people are reach out to us, how many people requested something. Okay, how many customer requested. Okay, then if it is requested, then we have how many completed trips. Okay, so we call this as a C, and this call as a requested, how many customer requested, and we are calculating the CR ratio, that is completed to requested ratio. So we know that suppose I'm taking random number, 1,000 people are reaching out to us, and we just completed 900. So our CR ratio is 0.9, right? So this is what high level, daily level, I am getting this kind of request. These are the request trips are completed, and this is a CR ratio. Are you getting this part? So stakeholder can check at weekly level or monthly level or yearly level how many trips we are doing this, how many customers reach out to us, how many trips we completed. Are you getting this part? Align here.
Yes, Akash.
So these are the metrics which is called a scorecard. We can use the scorecard at high level so that even if we are going to add the charts here, but this is at high level, they can check the numbers, right? Also, we have so many metrics called as utilized minute per trip, how much time we utilize to complete one trip. Okay, but it is for one trip. At aggregate level, we have some numbers, and we already know the average number. Based on that average number, suppose my average utilized minute per trip will be 25 minutes. Okay, and I can use here in the bottom. Sorry. Actually, I'm working on the Mac and then suddenly switched to the Windows, so I'm facing this issue. And my keypad is also not working here. Okay, fine. So what we can do again here, if you know, if you use anytime Looker, anyone use the Looker, Tableau, Power BI, anything, any visualization tool? Or do you guys anywhere saw the word dashboard?
Yes.
In Tableau, it's the dashboard. Yes.
Okay, so can we do one again things like we can use here and below of 1000 can we mark as percentage change previous day or previous week or previous month? It is in the red marks if it is in negative. Means if in current month, current week we have 1000 customers are coming in a platform, and previous week we have only in previous week suppose we have 1100 customers. That means at present we have drop of 100 people, 100 customers, right? So below of these, we need to use Alt Enter, but this is not supporting here. Okay. So below these, can I use the percentage drop? 0 point something percentage drop. Okay. And this should be in the, it should be in the below of 1000 so that it look good. It look proper cosmetic change. Okay. So it will be something percentage. Okay. And it should be present in the green color or the red color. Red color will be indicate drop. Green color indicate the number of people are increased. But how many percentage increase with respect to my previous numbers, right? Are you getting this part? So this kind of visualization, if you see the dashboard anywhere, you will be getting this kind of high level details at the top also, right? At the top, you will be getting this kind of details, so that it will give the indication to stakeholder why the percentage of people are dropped or percentage of people are increased, right? So this is called a scorecard, and this is how we are showing the scorecard at the top. And once we have the scorecard, then we can do the visualization at the chart level. Align here? Any doubt? Okay, so I took this as a random. Okay, this is actual matrix which I am using. It is called as utilization minute per trip. Means how much minute you utilize to deliver one trip. Utilize, okay. Utilize minute per trip. Okay. So I will tell you what exactly I have the data. Suppose you order something. So I have iter timestamp, right? At what time you order something. Then I have the courier partner. Okay, CP. I'm taking CP. Courier partner accepted timestamp. Okay. Then I have all the granular timestamp. This granular means what time it is requesting, what time courier accept that particular time request, what time courier go to the restaurant, at what time he pick up the particular thing from you, behalf of you, and what time he drop up the actual delivery, right? So this called as timestamp. And now utilize minute per trip, how much minute he utilized on that particular trip. This will be that trip level, right? This is one trip. So at trip level, I know the total time is taken by the driver from the complete time taken for the one trip is from the start of the eater timestamp till the eater is receive that particular product or anything. If you take the example of Swiggy, at what time you order, at what time you receive, that is called as utilized minute, total minutes. Indirectly, you can call if you have the courier drop of timestamp. Sorry, drop timestamp. So it is nothing but eater timestamp minus courier drop of timestamp. It will give the total time utilized, right? And this is 25 divided by 1. But you need to calculate the average here. Okay, so you have number of trips. You have for each trip there is a proper utilize how much time, right? Based on that, you are calculating the average number. So that this is one of the metrics. There are so many metrics. You can calculate these so many metrics like there is courier payment related metrics are here. So we can add the high level metrics, but this is what I need to explain here. Are you getting this part now? Hello. You got the what is UMPT?
Yeah.
This is not related with our current data, but in general, I just give the one example. Okay, so this is how our data is. Now, tell me what kind of scorecard you will be suggesting me here. Can we let's check the data. What is data is just telling any story to you. Here we have the customer ID, the folks which reach out to you regarding their issue, right? So can I calculate the first high level matrix called as total customer and check for the what duration this customer total customer duration we have total customer we have. You can check the data and from there you can understand what time period we have the data here. If you check, we already checked this last time, so it is completely on October month. So can I have the high level total customer details here? How many customers I have, right? Whatever the number, we will get suppose 30K. Yeah, it's 30K there. I will explain you how I can get that particular scorecard. So this is my one number, right? These are the many customer reach out to the customer service unit, right? Can you show this particular matrix? Can we show how many call center we have? Means how many call center help out to these customer services, these customers? We have 4. We can add this data by using pivot table. Just I am adding the dummy data here, first one. Are you aligning here? Can you suggest me any other metrics which you think that must be present in the scorecard? Don't add every matrix, but at least add the high level matrix. High level means number of customer must be good metrics to show what kind of customer we got in the particular October month, right? How many numbers we have in the October month?
Positive CSATs.
Sorry?
Positive number of the customers that are giving feedback.
Yes. So we can add that thing. That we can add the user CSAT score. How many people are giving the CSAT? That is because we are doing the deep dive on the CSAT basis, so we will going to add that one matrix. Can I add the number of cities, sir?
Can we add channels?
Yes. How many channels we have? We can add, right? People are reach out. We can use this in the filter also, but yeah, fine. We can add this thing. Again, can we add the number of city we serve? You can, whatever the matrix you think, you can add here, but just think on the part, it should be give the story to you. At the end, the dashboard must be have the clear picture, right? So this is wait just 1 minute. So I'm using the outdated Excel version, but you might be have the updated Excel. So it will give whenever you right click on particular cell, you'll get insert above and insert below. But here it should only insert. Okay. Okay. These are the things. Number of city. Can it calculate the average time taken? Average time of response.
Yeah.
Right. So this is one of the metrics. Then okay, we can as I discussed, we need to calculate one extra calculate field like users CSAT score percentage. CSAT percentage means how many users give the CSAT percentage. We have total this one. Suppose only 10K people give the CSAT score and we have total 30K, right? So the rate of the CSAT score is 0.03, means 3%, right? So this, okay, it's 30%, right? 33%. So this is what, based on this, we can say, because we are doing the analysis completely on the CSAT score, right? So it must have one parameter which can show the reliability on this particular this dashboard, how we can reliable on these things, right? So I can add this one calculate field where we can calculate the how many people are giving the CSAT score divided by total a customer we have, right? So if this the number is high for this, it will be the highly reliable dashboard for us. If it is less, then this completely on the hypothesis part. We are assuming some hypothesis, we are doing the analysis, and based on the hypothesis and analysis, we are just concluding whether our hypothesis is matching the output or not after doing the deep dive, right? So are you aligned here with this kind of scorecard?
So what would you say right now? Right now it's 33%. So
We
what
are not
percentage?
calculated. Yeah. So it's not on the percentage, but because we don't have any parameter to check the customer level satisfaction and retention. So CSAT is only reliable score, reliable matrix we have here. So even if it must be high, then and only then we can reliable on this thing. But we are doing the hypothesis instead of doing the calculation, right? We are adding the hypothesis. We are checking. We are adding extra hypothesis, and based on that hypothesis, we are doing some data deep dive. Hypothesis means we can check if the CSAT score is more than 7, then there might be the high satisfaction rate. We can convert, means relate the CSAT score with the sentiment, and then once we do the deep dive, we'll come to know that it is not reliable things, right? Even the CSAT score is high, there might be the negative sentiment in the people. So our hypothesis is wrong, right? So we are doing the we are just creating the hypothesis, and based on that hypothesis, we are doing the insights. We are just calculating the data, whether it is matching with our hypothesis or not.
Okay, so how does hypothesis come into picture into dashboard creating?
So you need to show the charts here, right? So the chart will become, initially you need to add some hypothesis sheet, right? You need to think which kind of matrix you need to present in the dashboard. Suppose I can show the number of I will just share those things at later on. Okay, but the thing is, in the charts we need to show some matrix, right? At daily level or weekly level, at any matrix level, we are adding some charts here. So
Right.
it will come from your hypothesis. You are not directly randomly taking the data charts here. You are taking some hypothesis H1, and based on that hypothesis, you are calculating some matrices, and that matrix you are presenting in the chart view, right? So that's what the hypothesis. Okay, we will discuss this thing. Okay, anyone have a question? Yes, Nisa.
Yeah, Akash. Actually, I wanted to ask you, like, based on the sentiment and CSAT score, cumulatively, I can make the label for retention. Like, is it possible?
Yeah, we already
Because-
discussed this thing.
Okay,
Right.
since we are from the DAF, there is no any discussion on this, so that's why I raised this
Okay.
question.
So take the scale of 100, or we have the scale of 10. So I'm taking the help of 100 scale.
Okay.
Can we, what is 1 minus churn rate? Okay, 1 minus churn rate is nothing but the retention, right?
Yeah.
So can you tell me that what is churn rate will be? Because I'm assuming the CSAT score is directly related with my churn rate, right? If the CSAT score is less, I'm assuming that if it is less, that means the people are most probably going to leave our platform. Okay. So suppose 1 minus the churn, suppose some of the person will give the 10 rating out of 100. So it is something low rating, right?
Okay.
Okay. So I need to use equal to, then we get the exact value, So just I'm taking this thing, right? So churn rate, if you check here, if it is giving the 10 10 as a score out of 100, it show me this number 0.9, right? Let me add in percentage. So 90% there is a chance of the people are leaving our platform because of the less CSAT score. That what some proxy parameter I'm using, the proxy matrix. If it is 90, that means I'm assuming that if you give the good CSAT score, then there are very less probability to leave a particular people from our platform. Are you getting this part?
But they are like positive and very positive. How to differentiate between them also, like
Okay. What positive? Sorry.
sentiment. Like
Yes.
yeah.
So here sentiment, it's might be for one particular thing, right? For one CSAT score, there might be a different case here, but we are thinking this at a high level, it's completely aggregate level.
So can I consider the very positive and positive as the same and then calculate this label?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you can go with that.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes. Anyone have a question, right? Prem. Yes. Yeah. Okay. Sorry. Yeah. It is retention, right? Okay. So yes, this is what about the retention. So the churn rate will be the 90% and the retention should be 10 more, right? Churn rate. Yes. 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 Uh, I'm not. You mean to have the how many people are give the rating that number? Yes. Yeah. 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 You can take. You can take overall CSAT as well as the average CSAT by the user who give the CSAT score. Right. You can add that chart matrix. Okay. Yeah. So yeah. So let me add this particular. What's the time now? 11:08. We'll try to wrap up this by 11:30 because I have so many good questions for the interview purpose. Okay. So I so we need to add these charts. So how we can do these things? Any idea? Do you guys cover with the pivot table part for the DA batch? I'm asking.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So you might be aware with this thing. How to add a pivot table? We are selecting the complete table and then go to the insert and the pivot table, right?
Right.
And from table range. So in Excel, you in spreadsheet, you are not facing this issue, but in Excel, you need to select this for add data model so that you must have the some extra matrix level details. Okay. So I'm dumping this data here in new sheet. I want what kind of matrix? The total customer, right? So is it not? Sorry, just give me 1 second. My mouse is not working. Okay. Yeah. So I want the total customers, right? So can I add this ID into values? It will give me the count of ID is nothing but the total customer. That's what I want in my whole dashboard, the main scorecard, right? just create one very rough framework. Based on that, just try to have the data inside your sheet too. Okay. Can the what is next one? The call center, right? Can I add this call center here? Now see the call center we need to use a distinct one. So just click on the down arrow, value field setting, check here the distinct one, okay, count distinct. So we have 4 call centers. Now you can replace this, you can rename this thing, okay? Sorry. So this is call center. You can rename this as a total customers reach out to your platform. You do this cosmetic changes. Just I am explaining how we can get the number of these high level scorecards. Are you getting this part? Likewise that you need to add the city average time of response. Okay, let me add the response call duration time. And this we need to take the average, right? So this is what the average call duration for this whole customer service. Okay. Then we can add the number of cities also, right? Count of city, and again the count of city should be the distinct. Sorry. So these are the count of city, and then again what kind of, okay, in sheet 1 we already mentioned this thing. Users is set per score. So can I have the person who give, just 1 second. Sorry. Yeah. So can I take one matrix as how many people are users give CSAT score? Can I add this particular matrix, and how I will get this thing? Any idea? Okay. Can we add here CSAT? CSAT score. And it should be divided by I'm just checking. Last time also I faced this error here. Okay, anyway, we can do this by alternative way. Can I show one number, how many users give the CSAT score? How I can do that thing? Where is CSAT score? Yeah, this one. Where do we get the CSAT? Average correlation, sum of the CSAT score, okay. Here, can I go ahead and can I take the distinct count of the people who give the CSAT score? Not distinct. Okay. Can I use a count of CSAT score? How many people shall give the CSAT score? And based on this, can I use one matrix called as what we can call user percentage CSAT score? Can you suggest me any good matrix name, calculate field name? Can I use users giving CSAT rate? And this is nothing but
CSAT submission rate.
Yeah, you can use it. Great. So this is what the percentage, right? This is what we can go ahead and just check. This is the formatting 37% if you want to increase. Okay. So this is how, and last time also I suggest one, if you guys are aware with the format painter, so just if you want a formatting of the same cell like it is present in E3, if you want the same formatting in the F4 cell, F3 cell, So just go in E3 cell, click on the format painter, and click on where we need to format the particular cell. Now I need to format the F3 cell, so I just clicking here. Are you getting this part? So this is how you can do the formatting. Now, based on these things, can I put this complete details Control X in my main dashboard, right? And here, yeah. So this is how I can just manage these things. Just don't know much. So rest of the things you can check the cosmetic changes. Okay, I'm just doing here correlation CT count of. Just rename the matrix level details also. Okay, so this is how I will going to do these things. Okay, black and correlation. This is my higher scorecard. You can increase the border thickness and all those things. Okay, these are the format cosmetic changes. You can do this later on.
Hey Akash, could you
Yes.
please tell that which formula have you used in the last column? Users giving CSAT rate.
Okay, so this is nothing but how many people are. Okay, sorry. Yes, this is nothing but the how many users are giving the CSAT score divided by total how many people we have in our data.
Okay, total customers. All right.
Yes. So it is nothing but we are just dividing these numbers.
Okay.
Why I'm getting this message sign? Sorry. Yeah, you can handle the formatting part. Okay, just you need to go and change the formatting, change the background color if you want to do anything. Just do yes. Yes, Ansh.
Hi, Akash. So I was facing some issues regarding the pivot table
Yeah.
with my milestone thing. So when I'm selecting the insert pivot thing, it is saying data source reference is not valid.
Can you present your screen so that you can handle that issue?
I can share the screenshot.
Okay. If you want to present your screen and we can discuss on that also. Is
Okay,
it fine for you?
okay. Let 1 second. Let me try.
Yeah. Okay, and the BA folks, I am sharing the one sheet with you guys so that you can start the interview question also. Okay, if you are already done with this part, then. Okay. And these are some of the question. This is added by my end only. Okay, so those are the question I'm asking in the interview. If anyone come for the spreadsheet mostly. So from Nextleaf end, we have already discussed these question. Those are very simple, but we have some application based question. So I'm just sharing this. Okay.
Will you share those questions for DAF also?
Yeah, I'm sharing the chat only.
Okay.
Akash, have you updated the questions in the last sheet that you have shared in the last class?
Hey, sorry. Yeah, I'm just speaking on mute. I joined with my different laptop. So what I'm telling, just use the same link. I'm not sure on the same sheet I added the question or not. Okay, just start a question from.
It's private, like not public. Can you give the access?
Just download this file if you have the view access. Okay, I'm sharing the view access and I already shared the view access here. Anyone with link? Anyone?
Oh, yes, it's the same sheet.
Yeah, same sheet. See here, the name of that sheet will be the copy of DAF Excel interview preparation. So it might be name will be same, but the data which I pasted is on. Just check if it's same, it's fine. I think it is not the same sheet. Might be the headline will be same, the name of the sheet, but it is not same. Don't edit anything here. Just do the copy paste of this section and start questioning and working on this part. Start from the question number 14. Okay. Inside that we have some extra link. I need to give the access for this also. But please don't do anything here. Just download and make the copy of this particular sheet. I'm giving the access for the other sheet also. Yes. Yeah, sorry, but who is that guy? Ansh, right? Hello.
Akash, actually, I didn't get like any access. I've requested for the view also.
Yes, yes. I'm sharing the access. So can you show me? Okay, how you dump your data from insert and the CSV file source, right? Not directly open the CSV file. So the first step will be you need to go in insert. Let me check in Excel how I reach out that particular thing. Okay. The first step will be you need to go in data, right? After data, get data, and from get data, the CSV file import, right? So data same thing, right? Can you share the Excel sheet with me? How you did? And now what is coming? Okay. The reference is not matching. You need to select the first reference, right? Control A, all the table. Control A. Why it is selected only partial data? Whenever you click on any particular cell also, just Control A, it will automatically select the whole table range. Data source reference is not valid. Okay. That's weird. Can you click on OK? I need to check the range. Just click on OK. I need to check the back part of this table range high for 8 to C.
If there is any formula used in the sheet for
I think it will,
referencing to another sheet, then it might cause some error. I guess.
I think it will work if he select the Flipkart raw data whole table and then.
Yes. If you want, you can go ahead with the Flipkart raw data and then do the hypothesis.
Then it will work for the whole data set.
Yes, but you are going to be selected one particular matrix there, not whole data.
Yeah.
Okay. Ash, can you check for that particular approach? Control A. Pivot table. Yes. Data source reference is not valid. How you open the CSV file? Can you close that and open again? Select CSV. Still means you use the same thing. You go in the data and import the data, right? Or directly open the particular file. Can you go to data option? Get data, Power Query. Down arrow down. Okay. A CSV file. Text and CSV is option. You downloaded that particular CSV file. You did the same approach or you directly open the CSV file? Yeah, that first one. Next. Load this data. Wait, it will open the new sheet. Ansh, if it is not opening, then we can do these things after the class. Is it fine for you? Okay, just now you can check Control A and do Control A. Insert pivot table. Yes. And now it will going to work, I think. Again, the same issue. Okay, we'll check this part after the class, Ansh. Is it fine for you?
Even I'm facing the same issue, Akash.
Okay, Pallavi. We'll be going to handle this issue.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just give me a second. I'm joining with the other laptop. I shared the folks who are already done with this part. You can start the question part. Okay. Just give me a second. I'm joining with. Hey, hi. Sorry. So, as we discussed, we wrap up this part, right? You know how to add the scorecard, right? Till here, any issue, Align? If you want to add any high-level details, you can add. Okay. Just do some cosmetic changes. Work on the some formatting part. If you dump your raw data, even if you're technically strong, everything is good. The next part will be the cosmetic changes, right? You are not going to share the raw sheet with stakeholder. You're not going to share this particular sheet with any stakeholder. The main thing is you are going to share the whole proper dashboard at the end. They will not check what calculation you are doing, how the calculation has come in. They are not going to check anything. That's your work. At the end, you need to show the proper dashboard to the stakeholder, right? So, okay, let me do one thing. Okay. So this is how you can do the. What's this? Okay, anyway. Fine. You got the point. What do you need to do here? You understood with the scorecard. If you're okay scorecard, then there is one thing you need to add your hypothesis sheet. Okay. Suppose again, I'm assuming that I need to calculate the high level numbers again. How many people's, what kind of matrix is check? Okay, the response time. Can I take how many people are come under these three categories? Means what I want. If I create again the pivot table here, insert pivot table on table range, an existing sheet. Okay, I'm adding in the existing sheet. What I want, sentiment. What is the matrix name? Response time, right? So can I add one response time in the row? So I have three response time. Based on this, how many customers come under the three response time category? Can I add this hypothesis, this kind of charts in my main dashboard, and I use the insert, go in the pivot table. I want pie charts. Okay. So can I add this particular chart, control X, in the main dashboard? Can I show this thing? You can do the formatting. You just click on right side. You have some change chart type, right? If you want to change this chart type, then what kind of other things we have here? What do you mean by labels? Anyone have idea?
It's better if we convert it to in the like percentage and then
No. The question is, what is labels?
label is a count, like number of customers within.
No. So label is like what matrix we are presenting in the charts. Okay. If I click on the labels, you check the speed. Z. Okay, labels is nothing but the this how many numbers are present that for the particular legends. And what is legend then?
Above, below, and within SLA.
Yeah. So legend is nothing but the kind of inside that particular column, how many different things we have. And these are very important terminology, legends, labels. In Tableau, you must be working on this particular part because stakeholder want numbers here. Along with number, they want the representation of the colors. The legend represent the colors also, right? Below SLA is present in orange color. So they might be not reaching directly saying that I want to change the below SLA color. They will saying I want to change the legend. Okay, so just try to use the technical words more in your day-to-day work. Okay, try to whenever you click anything, just try to check what kind of different words I have in the particular tag. Okay, legend, you can change the direction at top. Whatever you feel good, it look good. You can change its direction. Okay, you can change the chart type. You can convert the chart type into different chart. If you want to change the title name, you can change the title name, and then rest of the things are formatting. You can check this part. Okay, but this is how high level you need to add this thing. Okay, once you add one chart, I'm just giving two charts example so that we can start with the question. Okay, and tell me other thing. Can I calculate one matrix called as at sentiment level how many people are coming? So I have your table already. I'm just doing the copy paste. Okay. We used to do the copy paste in spreadsheet. Not sure why it is not present in the Excel. It must be the option Control A inside in the pivot table. From table range, creating the existence. You can create in a number of sheet and give the sheet name as a hypothesis 1, hypothesis 2, something like that. Okay. Shit, sorry. Can I use customer sentiment I'm just taking this randomly. It's on your choice what kind of matrix you're going to use. I'm just telling you how you need to create dashboard and how you are going to connect it to the slicer. Okay, so that's the next part, which I want to wrap up firstly. So sentiment. Where is sentiment? Can I show these are the sentiment and how many people are coming under the different sentiment? You can take any other matrix as well. And for these, can I show insert charts? Okay. So let assume I'm assuming this chart in my main dashboard. So this is how you just go ahead and change the background color of this border so that it must be visible to us that this is one chart and this is again one chart. You can do the formatting part later on. So this is what the two charts I have, and this one is third charts. Now, whenever we have the dashboard, we have one filter at the top, right? We must be filtering out our data based on that particular filter. The whole number must be changed, right? Can I do this thing with the help of call centers? Let me add one slicer. This is my pivot table, right? This is my pivot table. Can you go ahead and pivot table analysis, add the insert slicer? Let the slicer will be, what is slicer I will be explaining, and what is the difference between slicer and filter. This is a common question asked in interview. So call center. So see, I am using the call center slicer only for this pivot table, right? Negative, neutral, and positive. If I choose a Chennai, the number are changed for this particular chart only, right? Are you getting this part? I use a slicer, and now I'm just Control X this particular thing, and I'm pasting this in my main dashboard. And see, even if I'm using the Delhi, my only one chart is changing. There are the rest of the charts, it must be changed according to this filter, right? But it is not changing right now. So there is an option called as multi-report connection, okay? So if you connect this particular slicer with pivot table 1, pivot table 2, which you already created, right? And you just click on this part. Now this slicer is applicable for the whole charts. Now see, if you are able to check here, the call center is only 1, right? And for this Delhi call center, the number of people customers reach out to us is this one. The average time is 25.02, and these are the CSAT score, and these are the user rate. And whole data is going to change based on this filter, right? So this is how the data is changed, and you can do this thing by multi-select rows, okay? So now the data is changed, right? So this is how you use this slicer as a filter for main dashboard. Are you getting this part? Any doubt here or any issue to how this add this slicer? And if you want to do the cosmetic change, just right click on this part, go in the slicer setting or size and properties. In size and properties, check the position and layout. Now this look in vertical direction. I can do this thing in the horizontal level as well. You just go ahead and check at what level this dashboard look good. And this particular dashboard, it's below. I can add this particular filter here as well. Are you getting this part? You can add the high level matrix you think. Based on that, you need to filter out your data here, and based on here, whatever the filter you choose, the data going to be changed. Are you getting this part? So you need to add the number of charts, connect that charts with the slicer, and add number of charts, and based on check your how your numbers are varying. whatever you are assuming the hypothesis, you need to present those things in your charts. This is very simple charts which I added. You can go ahead with your hypothesis, just add those charts, connects with slicer. You already done with the dashboarding part, right? So this is how I will going to create a dashboard, and this is how I connect it. Any doubt here?
No.
Okay, can we start with the question? I think the rest of the things you guys can handle. The majorly things are cosmetic changes. Just check how you can again use a formatting part. Whenever you have dashboard, just try to have, whenever you add the charts, just change the border of this particular chart so it must be visible, and just align this. The chart must be the symmetric. It not be the odd thing, 60-40% or anything. It must be the symmetric things. Just do this formatting changes, okay, cosmetic changes. And just whenever you add the charts, just try to go inside the formatting section also. But trust me, if you going to work as a MIS engineer, then you are going to completely work on this Excel. But if you work as a data analyst and business, you might be have the different tools in your company. The Tableau, Power BI, anything, Looker. Some stakeholders are using the Looker because it is very easy to use. If you spend 30 minutes also, you'll understood everything in the Looker. Not in the advanced part, but at least you are able to create a dashboard within 30 minutes. Okay, so Looker is that much easy. So Excel is something you need to go in slicer and check everything. So I don't think you might be going to use this in the deep, but for the reference part, just go ahead, do the practicing. Once the Tableau is coming, then we are discussing on that particular topic. Fine. Let's start with the question. I'm joining with my different laptop. Just give me 1 second. Okay, so anyone solve the first question? Are you guys hear me, right?
Yes.
So anyone try to solve the first question? Are you getting this part? I gave the access for this link, right? So I already mentioned the topic name also. It is very easy to you. Don't think on the application based part also. So let me know how you can go ahead for this particular question. We can cover the concept called as match, index, and VLOOKUP for this particular question. And then we have some question based on the text function. Then the formulas, and then we have, if do you guys cover the address and indirect function? Do you have idea how to work on address and indirect?
No.
Okay, we'll going to discuss this thing. Very interesting topic that is. But these are very high level question in Excel. We are mostly people are asking. Okay, might be different thing will be they going to ask, but it is completely same things. Okay, let's go ahead and we will going to solve. Can you suggest me how I can get the platform here? What is VLOOKUP? How it work? Any idea? What is VLOOKUP initially? We are looking this particular product ID in some sheet if it is present, right? If it is present with respect to that product ID, what is the other names we want in this sheet? I will explain the question first. We have one sheet and there are so many random sheet we have at the right side, right? Now I want to dump this. I want to have the very high level sheet. I want all data should be present. Sorry. All data must be present here. So I have here platform sheet, right? Here we have product ID. Based on this product ID, I know the platform name. But in my consolidated sheet, I don't have whole data, right? I need to add this. I'm going to check this product ID in platform. I'm just checking. I have this product ID. Based on this product ID, I have the platform called as eBay, right? Now I want eBay must be present here. Now let me know how you can get this thing. Anyone want to answer here?
So as per VLOOKUP formula, we will search for the product ID in the particular
Platform
the
sheet.
sheet that is mentioned as platform.
Yeah, great. So this is what the application of VLOOKUP. You will be going to use VLOOKUP mostly in DA field or BA field. Okay. So this is a very high level topic, and even the inter very famous question based on this VLOOKUP. So what I'm doing, what is exactly we are doing in the VLOOKUP? We are searching some key. What we are searching? This product ID. Where we are searching? We are searching in some range. That range coming from the platform sheet, right? So I'm selecting this range, right? This complete range. This is my platform whole details. From here I want the second column. They will going to search A2 here in this sheet, and based on the A2 I want the second column, right? I want platform name, right? So it is present in the second column, and there is an option called as exact match, sorting exact and approach match. So I will be explaining that thing later on. We have that question also inside this sheet. So just check the output. So this is what I want, right? But can you tell me, can I scroll this down and I will get the whole data? Is it right way, or do I need to do any
We
anything
need to fix the table.
exactly? So whenever you are using that formula as a reference, and if you scroll down, okay, if I scroll down this thing, it will change my this platform wala sheet range, right? Initially it was A3, starting from A3 to 411. Now it will going to change A4 to 412, right? So I don't want to be change my table range. It must be fixed, right? So for fixing this, in Mac we have function F4. Okay, so function F4 will be doing that. It will use as the relative and relative reference, right? Are you aware with relative reference?
Yeah, relative and absolute reference.
Yeah. So this is what we are going to use here. We are fixing the platform, the table range, and now here we don't need to fix anything, because if you are fixing the A2, it will always be A2, and it will be the A column always. If you scroll down, I means what I mean, if you scroll this particular down arrow, so it A column will be stay as it is, right? So there is no need to do any formatting here. There is no need to fix anything here, right? Are you getting this part? So
yeah.
once you have this formula ready, you just need to double click on this part. Now it look odd to me that particular this product ID is not present in my platform sheet. So in order to handle this kind of error, I just use the if error. Okay, if this particular formula getting error, then if it is false, then what I want, can I provide it not present or not
Not found.
anything? Okay, so you can write anything. Okay, so I'm using just this thing, and just now it look good to me. You can just modify the name. Okay, are you getting this part? So this is how I will get the platform. Alright.
Yes.
Now same thing I can do for the branding, right? So product ID I have brand, right? So I'm just doing this thing again. We look up what I'm searching. I'm searching A2 in what range. I'm getting this particular. Sorry. I need to fill this whole things, because based on this, my rating and class will be defined. So even if it is repeating, I need to do these things. Okay. We look up, and I'm not explaining this how I will getting this thing. So let me do firstly then. F4, what we are searching product ID. Based on that, what we want brand, right? Brand is present in the second column. Are you getting this part, right? If you have any doubt, you can stop me. I can explain slowly. Okay. So this is what my brand, the primary category, from where we get the primary category. Okay, from the same formula. can I use same formula? I am fixing here now A. Okay. I'm fixing A so that if I scroll this particular formula at right side, it must be A, right? And just the thing is, I want to change instead of 2, I want to change it 3, right? Are you getting this part? You don't need to do again and again the formula. Just try to have relative referencing if you are able to do this thing in the sheet. Okay. So only thing is I just fix out the A2 because I want to search the A2 again in the same sheet, right? And I want instead of 2, I want the third column, which is in the primary category, right? Getting the part? Can I do slowly, or if you want, because we need to cover three things here. The good thing is the match and index rating we want here. I am going slow here. Okay. I want name now. Where is name present? Okay, name present here based on the product ID. I want the name, right? So now, okay. Can you guys tell me if I use this concept? I will try. You can do this thing by different way, but there is one possible way which I'm okay. Let me start with very simple way first. I want to search this A3 in my detailed sheet, right? Control is I am function F4, and now based on this product ID, which column I want?
4.
3, 4, 5, right? Fifth one. And this will be the exact match I want, right? So this is my name, right? Now again, see, even if the form, I need to check why A3. I want to search A2, right? Oh, sorry, 8. Yeah, I changed the variable. Now again, the same thing. I need to search the same product ID. So I am fixing A, right? I am fixing A. Once I did this thing, so can I use again same formula here? Now instead of 4 or 5, my average price is in the 4th, right?
Right.
Quantity is present in my which column? Second column, right? Quantity is present in my second column. Rating are present in my third column. Now this is where I want your help to understand. Now see, this is till here any doubt, because I already explained how to use VLOOKUP in first C column. That's why I go fastly here. Now I want to spend time here. Any doubt till here? You got this data?
Yep.
Okay. So let's move with the class. Now tell me, we have class here, and the rating, if you check, it is have 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? And the class distribution is bad product, bronze, silver, gold, platinum, and diamond, right? But we don't have the exact match here, right? The rating is 2.8. Now you will going to understood why we use 0 and why we're going to use 1. Okay, 0 means exact match. Okay, that particular thing which we are searching in the table array, it must be exactly matched. That A3 must be present in my particular details table, which is from A3 to E44, and it must be the exact match. Then and then only I want the second column, right? And 0 represent the exact match. Are you getting this part? Now in this case, I don't have the exact match. Because of I don't have the exact match, that's there I want the approach match. Now the cache is here. It might be the interview question for you guys. So based on the rating, I want the class, right? So I already have rating, right? I have the VLOOKUP. I want to search this rating, right? I am going to search in my this particular table, right? I'm going to fix this thing. Now I want second column. Now see here, I don't have the exact match. That's why I'm using 1. Okay. So check the 2.8. If you go and check 2.8, they round up 2.8 to 2, and it will give the silver to me, right? And only this thing is possible when you arrange this rating in the ascending order. Okay, are you getting this part? The approach is going to work only and only if your table is in the proper ascending order. It is not going to work when the data is random. Whenever you have the sheet, if you check the formula also, I am not doing this in the spreadsheet, otherwise I am going to show there is one, whenever you go and use one, they pop. Okay, let me check here. See, for false, that is exact match. Okay, and if you have any description, okay, in spreadsheet, but basically they will show here, if you use one, they will indicate the one indication that you need to arrange in the ascending order particular column. Okay, just go ahead and use this dumb data this in a spreadsheet and try to solve this by try to solve these things. Okay, are you getting this part what I did here? Any doubt? If you have, you can ask the question. Yes, Deepika. Yes, Deepika, you have a question? You're on mute. Okay, let's go ahead. So this is what I want, and now I go to the class. Are you getting this part? Yes.
Am I audible?
Yes, you're audible.
Okay. The rating from 2 to 2.9, it is rounded up to 2 only.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Sorry.
Yes. So this is how the approach is going to work. The only thing you must be remember, this data must be in the ascending order. Okay, if it is not in ascending order, your first priority will be your rough data should be in the ascending order. Okay, then and then only you going to use this formula, otherwise it will not going to work. Any doubt? Are you compared with now approach and the exact match? This is the application of approach match. Okay, it might be if they want to go inside the formula, they can ask this question. Any doubt? If no, then we can go ahead with the match and index concept. Now I want again attention here. Do you guys know how match and index are going to work? Any idea? Or you cover this topic, match index? Do you guys cover the match index
Yeah,
formula function?
Covered, but
Okay.
haven't revised.
Okay, let's revise. Okay, how we have enough time. We can wrap up this question. Okay. We want discount. Okay. Now go in discount. Just check if it is bad product and if it is Walmart, we have 70% discount. This is a discount percentage we have, right? Now we need to check the combination, right? Combination means if you go in consolidated sheet, the first one is my brand is JBL, right? We have here brand name. Okay. Platform, right? Platform based on what we have discount? Bronze, silver. Okay, this is a platform name, right? Walmart, Amazon, Best Pay, Target, eBay, right? Based on this platform and the rating, right? Which we calculated right now. Based on this combination, we need to use the discount part. Means whatever the intersection of these things means, we have here eBay and silver. Just check in eBay, this one and silver. The combination is 32. This 32% must be come here, right? Are you getting this part?
Yeah.
I want this 32% should be here, right?
Yes.
Now tell me, I am explaining the index and let me try with the question directly and then you can we can deep dive on that particular formula. So first of all, index is something we are taking the reference from where we need to check, and this is very easy formula. Index one, you are just selecting the table range from where you want the data, right? You need to fix this particular table range. Then which row you want. Now you hardly you know the silver is present in my 1 2 3 4 fourth row, right? I'm just manually adding this number. We can change the dynamic things later on. In fourth row I have the silver, right? And which column I have the eBay? 1 2 3 4 5 6. Sixth column I have the eBay, right? Are you getting this part? Now this 32 I am getting here. Are you getting this part? What I did? Index is very simple concept, right? We are selecting the table. From that table, which column and which row I want, right? Intersection of which column and row and column, right? You getting this formula?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Now tell me, okay, this is very rough formula which I calculate because every time my row and column is not 4 and 6, right? My table range will be same, but my row and column going to change because for bronze, just check here, my table range is 2, right? 3 row number, right? Are you
Right.
getting this?
Right.
So now I want to make this dynamic. How I can do that? Just take the look here. My row silver is present at 4 row, right? Silver is present at 4. Now I want the row number for this particular thing. Okay, silver. Just check here how I can do this thing. Do you guys ever work with the match function? So match what is doing? We are searching some key. Search key. What we are searching? We are searching the silver, right? Where we are searching? We are searching silver in this particular range, right? Are you getting this part? We need to fix this thing because we need to use a relative referencing here.
Yes.
Now I need to use the exact one, right? Exact. In this particular range, I want to search I3, right? And that must be the exact match, right? Now check. It will give the 4th column name. Can I use this formula instead of 4? Instead of 4, I am going to use this formula, right? Are you getting this part? Instead of 4, I use this formula. Again, instead of 6, I want 6 again. Now, again, take the example. What I want to search, what I want to match. Match is something which is give the one value for you. What I want to search? I want to search the platform, right? Where I want to search? Platform is present in this cell, this range, right? If you have any doubt, you can stop me, okay? In this range, and I want the exact match, right? Now it will give me 6. If you check, it will give me 6, right? Can I add this match value inside my 6 and do my whole formula as dynamic? Now, are you getting this part or any doubt? You can just go ahead. And now I don't want to write manually any numbers, okay? And now if we don't have the platform, I already write here not available, so you can just use proper wording, okay? If it is not present, then just use a if error formula. Out of that box, if error, if it is throwing error, then just give not available or anything, whatever you feel good to there, right? Are you getting this part, what I did here? Any doubt? You clear with VLOOKUP, match, and index? Index is very simple. Index, what it doing? It's selecting the table range. From table range, it will give the intersection numbers, right? If don't recall the formula, just think on this part, how the indexes work. Index is very simple than the VLOOKUP, right? What we did, inside that, we are going to add number of formulae. It will become the complicated formula at the end. But trust me, if you know the basics, start from basic and then try to do the deep dive inside that particular formula. You will going to use match index everywhere. If you going to work on the proper retail work, or if you go in the business side, there might be the you will going to index formula, and inside the index you are using multiple things, but the main concept will be remain same. What is in the formula? You are selecting the range, you are selecting the row, and you are selecting the column. That's it, right? And then might be row you will be going to select by using again some calculation. Then you have to think from the scratch. If your base is complete, then you can go ahead inside that formula. Any doubt? Okay, so we are using index, right? Index is working like what is the array, what is a table in which we are searching for something. Okay, I'm explaining here again. Index is work as which table range you are searching for. I am searching for this table range, right? I need to fix this thing. Which column and which row? Suppose I'm searching for silver. Silver is present in my 4th row. And which column? Suppose I'm searching for eBay. It is present in my 6th column. This is how I will get the for silver and eBay 32%. And now I don't want this 4 because every time I don't have the silver here in the class. It is dynamic. So how I get the silver? Check that part. I just use a match. What I'm doing here. Now check here. Match is how we are using. What we are going to search. We are searching is silver. Where we are searching? We are searching in this particular array, right? In this particular array, and we want exact match, right? This is how I get the 4th column, right? Same thing you can do for the column also. Match. What you want to search? You want to sorry. What you want to search? You are going to search the eBay where you are going to search in this particular array, right? This is function F4, and this should be the exact match. So it will give me the 6th column. So now instead of 4, I can use this formula, right? Instead of 6, I can use this because every time silver will see. If I scroll down, the silver bronze position is at 3, and column of this particular thing is at 5 because target is present at 5, right? So it will help me here, right? Instead of using 4, it will give the wrong number to me if I scroll down. So this is what about the first question. Now, if you guys solve this second question, this is again very easy question. We already discussed on this part last class. But again, let's brush up this concept because these are very common question asked in the interview. We already cover for the DA batch. I am explaining you. We already covered some question in last class. So these are very simple question. This is not is related with the formatting and all those things. But I want to have more question. That's why I add these things. I thought it is batch for BA business analyst. That's why I add the extra question here. So even if you are missing with that question, these questions are very interesting. So let's move and discuss on these parts. Now, anyone solve this question? Question number 15. We can go faster for this question because we have some good question and we have only 20 minutes. And those who are facing the problem for PO table, we can stay for some 5-10 minutes. Okay. Okay. So see here, what I want. I have reason ID. If you check here, we have reason ID call as 10, 04, 01, 10, 06, right? So I want data like this 10, city ID is 145, okay? And country is India, right? I want like this, reason ID is 04, 447, right? And country is USA. Can you help me to find out this thing?
We can use left and left function for 2 characters, then right for 3 characters, and maybe mid.
So, okay. Yeah, we get the reason ID, right? Yes, you're right. Sorry, I did wrong. And then what we want? Last 3 digits for the country ID, city ID, right? String. Now tell me how we'll get the country.
I mean, you can use both, either using the delimiter function or probably using the mid function.
Using mid function.
Okay, so can you help me out how I can get the India? Explain me. If we are using mid here, we want mid from this string. Now, from where I need to start? I need to start from all 3 because, yeah, is it from, yes, 4. Then what is exact length? How I can get the exact length of India? Because every time India is have the file. Okay, India have the file length, right? But is it same for USA? USA have the 3 length only, right? Okay.
No. So what we can do is we can calculate the total length and then subtract 3 plus 4 characters. That would give us the country.
Exactly. So this is what you need to think. If you are clear with this question, we can wrap up this thing. So here 4 will be remain same, but last 4 digit you don't want here include in your main length, right? What exactly I want? This 5 should be how I get the 5. That's the question, right? How I will get the 3 here. That's the question, because US is have the length of 3. How I can get? Can I use? I'm just explaining at granular level so that you are getting this point. I have total length of 12. Okay, from 12 I don't want initial. Okay, from 12 I don't want initial 3 characters, right? I don't want initial 3 characters.
Yes.
And I don't want the characters starting from the space. Are you getting this part?
Yes.
I don't want the last 4 characters as well. So this is how I want the 5 characters. If I scroll this down, okay, let it be. It have the 10. Now if I scroll it down, it give me USA as a 3 length. Now it become dynamic. Can I use this thing? You can go ahead with the any logic. Okay, this is what I thought. Instead of F4, if you are using length of this text, so here is completely on you how you want to proceed. Okay, so you might be have the different solution. So this is how, if I get the length this formula, can I use this thing? Or instead of 3 minus 4, you know how you get the 3 minus 4, you can only use the 7. And now once you have this formula, just use this thing. Okay, just use here instead of 4, right? 5. Now you can go ahead and just do the changes. Are you getting this part? You can go ahead with your logic also. It might be, we have multiple concepts, right? We have multiple mindset. You can go ahead, come with a different solution as well. And in this particular text and function, we can go ahead with a multiple solution. So try to explore in your own way and have the just explore these things, left, right, mid. This is very important topic. Again, they are going to check how logically you are able to thinking. Again, we look up match index are very important topic. These are the very important topic. That's why I use this question to you guys so that you can cover this kind of question. Okay. Now let's move to the, okay, we have, are you getting this part or we are going fast? Or if you want to be slow, then I can go slow, but we need to solve this whole question, and we are taking too much time in the address and indirect because it is something which is new for you guys. You guys are not covered with address and indirect, right? If
No.
it is not,
No.
then we need some time to explain that thing. So I will be start with very slowly in that particular topic. So let it be. We will those at least you know the if and or, right? Nested if, you use this kind of concept, right? Okay, so we can go fastly here again. Okay, we have this sheet. Okay, so we need to fill this particular boxes. Okay, now the first question is bonus eligibility and thank you bonus. So just check the question. Bonus eligibility is when all the employees who joined before 2016. Those who joined before 2016, I want those people should be have the eligibility as yes or no. How I can do that thing? If he joining date before 2016, joining year is before 2016, then he is eligible for the bonus. Then I want to write a true. How I can get this thing? And once it is true, now I want to give the 5% bonus also. So what is my annual salary? As he is joined 2001 and we are checking below 2016, so he must get the 5% bonus, right? So this is how I want the bonus amount also here. If you want to add the exact amount at the end, he will get, it is sum, right? At 10900, he will get additional 4945, right? This is what I want the data. Just help me out how you will get this thing. You know the condition, right? The condition is very simple. The first question is all employee who joined before 2016.
Yeah. If joining year less than 2016, then it's true. Else you can write anything.
Okay, so I'm going with using if this is what you want, right? If my this year is less than
2016.
Right? If it is
Yeah.
true, then I want true, right?
Yeah.
Okay. If it is true, otherwise it false. So this is how, yeah, this simple one, right? Just check for any random 2016, 17 false, right? Less than 2016. And you know how to calculate it. Again, the same thing. If my year of joining is less than 2016, right? If it is true, then I want 5% bonus. How I'll get a 5% bonus annual salary into 5%, right? If it is not, then I don't want to give anything. Just check. It is blank for the others, right? Are you getting this part? It's simple,
Yes.
right? We can wrap up this thing. And what is second question? Tenure bonus 10%. I'm adding this condition here so that we don't want to go again back. So my tenure bonus condition is if total experience is greater than equal to 20% or year of service is greater than equal to 15. Year of service, we have year of service, right? And total experience, we have here total experience. We have two conditions now. Now let me know how we can do this thing.
If
Okay.
IFS.
Yeah, again, okay. Go ahead. If
Like, yeah, if then total experience, same thing. Like,
okay,
whatever's in the formula above, we can use the same thing. Very
okay,
similar.
total experience, and now you're telling me if it is greater than equal
Greater than
to,
or equal to 20.
and how I can add the second condition then?
Use
Again,
FAS.
Okay,
If-
what do you
You
want?
can use
IFS, we have to use a IFS function.
No. So you have or, okay,
Okay, yeah.
or
Then
you need to give two
okay.
condition. Okay. Now condition will be what is first condition? Total experience, right? Total experience should be greater than equal to 20. And what is second condition? Year of service. Just remember this thing or and concept, okay? Because it will going, you will going to use this concept more. Year of service is greater than equal to 15. Okay, when this combination give the true, then I want to give 10% bonus on my annual salary, right? 10%. Okay, otherwise I don't want. Are you getting this part? Just remember this thing. Whenever you use or, you know the Boolean algebra or how it works, right? And or,
Yes. Yes.
right? In and, if anything is opposite, it will give the false. In or, if any condition is satisfied, it will give the true, right? Are you
Right.
aware?
Right.
Okay, fine, great. If you are in doubt in or and, you can stop me and ask me this question. Okay. If yeah, okay, I knew. Okay, fine, sorry. Anyone? Just don't write anything here. I'm giving the edit access also. Just copy paste this sheet to your dashboard and your sheet and just do the analysis. Okay, so again, the same thing. If you are done with this particular thing, you understood the or, then you can understood the and concept also, right? So we don't need to discuss that part, right? But there is a concept of nested if. Now we cover almost all the functions here. If condition, or and there is one called as nested if. This cover the all the functions. Okay, so let we do this thing, department bonus. Okay, I'm not going to work on that particular young rockstar because again it's same thing. Now check here. Now help me here. How I want to give the department bonus? If it is from IT, I need to give the 2%. If it's from sales employee, I need to give the 5%. Otherwise, I don't want to give the bonus. So how I can do this thing? We have here department, right? If it is for executive, I don't want to give any bonus to this guy, right? And totally something which is we calculating as a sum of this particular all bonus, right? So we are again not going to work on W column. So let me help you. Help me here. how to figure out this particular thing. Okay, again, okay, if my department, okay, good, if department IT, then I want where is my annual
Another
salary? Annual salary into 2%, whatever is the percent, okay. And now tell me, if it is false, then again I need to check for if condition. Now this is called as nested if. Are you getting this part? Now I will going again inside this block. Just give attention here. Now I am again checking for the G4, and now I want sales, right? Sales. Okay. If it is sales, then I want to give annual percentage into 5, right? Are you getting this part? And if no, then I don't want to give anything. Getting this part? This is called as nested if. Again, this is similar concept. Inside the if, you are using again if, that is called a nested if. Any doubt? Okay, just try because these are very simple topics, so we are not going to spend too much time. But at high level, I just want to brush up this thing, so that's why I add this question. Okay, moving to the 17th question again. Okay, and this is what again the. Okay, let's move on. Just try to help me out with this particular sheet. How you can going to solve this question? We have same sheet, okay, and now we have facility. I want to count how many facility department, how many people is coming from the facilities department. We have department, right? Now I want to know how many people are in the facilities, executive, human resource, accounting, IT, and customer service. How I can do this thing? We can use a pure table, but I want a formula. You can do with the pure table. For now, I want to explain through this thing by formula. Yeah, I can go ahead and use count if. I always use count ifs. If I want to add additional condition, I can add. What is criteria range? This one. Here I need to check, right? Now what is criteria? I want to search for facilities, right? Okay, now this is what my count will be. Now let I add one condition here before 2014. How I can get this thing? Now this is one condition only, right? In this year, we use only one condition, but we are just counting, simply counting. But I want the count for the 2014. Check here. Check here what I did. Again, I want to add one condition, right? One criteria where my joining year should be less than 2014, right? So my criteria will be, criteria range is this one, right? Tell me the second thing, what I need to add here. I want before 2014. Now that's a good question where you might be have confused. How I can add that thing? Sorry?
simply J4 can be
So see how it work. Count ifs, I select already the criteria range, right? I'm not searching this at cell level. I'm filling one particular table, right? I don't want in front of the J column, K column, the value in front of J column. I want whole data in a one cell. Can I use this is what you need to remember. Whenever there is a less than or greater than sign is coming, you need to assume this as in a string and put this in the quotation 2014. Okay, now it will going to give me the data. Okay, what is happening now? Yeah, it will give me the data, and there is no any person present in the facility department before 2014. Are you getting? Are you getting? It is an excellent spreadsheet, both where we can use this thing. Okay, now let me. Okay, can I do this thing again? Just check now here. I'm using same formula. Okay, I'm using same formula. Now let me tell you, can I directly use instead of this thing? Now I know the 2014 I need to refer, right? If I scroll this right side, it will use 2015, 16, 17. So my formula will be going to be fixed if I solve for one particular column. For that, I need to fix my M4, right? My M will be constant. 4, 5 will be going to change, right? So see here how I did this thing. I am searching in the range of facility first. I am searching for M4, right? Facility. Then again, I am searching for the year of joining, and my year is P3, right? Are you getting this part? I have 2 criteria, 2 condition. Clear here? Now check here. If I scroll this at right side, check here. It automatically M4 will be remain same. This range is always same. This criteria range is also same. Only thing is instead of P3, it's checking for Q3. Instead of instead of Q3, it is searching for R3. Now it is all sorted, and you can just use this formula for all these row. You can scroll down. So this is how you will get the numbers. Okay, M4 executive M5. Yeah. Are you getting this part? So check on the number, and if you get a concept, we can move ahead with the. Okay, now one more thing. Whenever you are going to work on the Excel, you always need to think on the dynamic part, not on the static part. Okay, so there is concept called as data validation. If you aware with this concept, why I want the 2016? I want one here drop down. Instead of 2016, I can select any year. Are you getting this part? So when I have one application based question on based on that, so that's why I'm not again spending time here. But my intention is right now I will be get a whole data for. Okay, let me use some ifs. What I want to sum range. What is sum range? Annual salary. I want to sum, right? I'm doing this fastly. Okay. What is criteria range? Criteria range is I want to search for department, right? Let me know if I'm going fast. I can slow down this thing. And the department is facility, right? So what I'm doing wrong? No, we are just summing the salary, right? Okay, what is thing? Sum range. What I search for the sum range? H4. Okay. Okay. Yeah, formatting issue. Okay. So whenever you are getting some kind of this issue, just do the formatting, clean the data, and then see you got the point, right? Why I'm getting the value here now in executive, because it is present dollar and he is not reading that in the number format. Are you getting this part? If I change here for IT, it will give me 69800 for IT, right? This is for whole year. Now I can add one extra condition. Can I add one extra condition again? Year of joining. Are you getting this part? Year of joining. And what is my year of joining now? To this cell, right? So based on this, if I using 2017, so it will not give me any data. If I use 2016, it will give me 0 because this is value present for 2001. If I use here 2001 and P12, why we are not getting here? Okay, sorry, I need to fix this P12. Sorry, that's so every time relative reference is very important. Okay, are you getting this part? Means where I am doing wrong? Any doubt, or I can spend time and explain this slowly, or if you understood, then we can.
this data validation part where you mentioned you are changing.
Yes, yes. How I need to add? Now I know I have this number of years, right? Can I use one rough sheet and dump this data and go in data and remove the duplicates from here, clean, remove duplicates, okay? Just check here. Now I have this distinct number of list, right?
Right.
Now here, question number 16, can I use here data validation and dumping drop down location? Okay, drop down from range, and range should be coming from my this sheet. You can hide this sheet at later on, okay?
Right.
And now you have this drop down. Okay, I done with this thing. I don't want this sheet also, or else you can dump this data in your existing sheet also. Okay, anything is fine. Anywhere you can put down the data. Now instead of P3, if I select 2001, instead of P12, I can use P13. Okay,
Okay.
and now it is dynamic.
Okay.
Right.
What else do we do with what other part comes in data validation, or just like this thing that we can
change
create filters or drop
this
downs?
validation concept? Okay, just
Okay.
go ahead and explore this data validation, data formatting. See, high level topics are this already we cover here. Question number starting from 14, 15, 16, 17, 18.
Right.
Also we are not. It is at advanced level. Okay, if you want to use, you can use. But means other than this, there are some topics which I am suggesting to you guys. Go ahead and spend some time on data validation. Okay, and data formatting, condition formatting. Okay, these are very high level details. Whenever you have data, it must be in the color form. If it is numbers are going odd, outliers, they will highlight with the red, right? That is come under the condition formatting. Just explore those topics as well. And there are some topics, if you have the data, okay, let me show some, again, 2-3 good things to you guys. If might be you know these things. Okay, let it be. I'm doing this thing, deleting this row. You guys know about the freezing the rows and columns? Are you aware of these things?
Yes. The
See,
top
if you
panels.
have whole data, then you're not able to see the first row, right? But if I freeze this thing in view, so these are some things which you will be knowing by using when you do the practicing things. Okay, now you can scroll these things. You know what is primary category because you already freeze this data. When you have the large quantity of data, then you need to do this thing. Again, you can do this thing same for the column also. Okay, first column. Even if I scroll this here, this side, my column will be not going to move, right? It is called as freezing. So there are some small minor topics you need to go ahead and just, it is something helpful for reading the data. And your work is to work on the data and understand the data and present your data, right? So you must know the formatting and the data validation and these things, stuffs. These are the cosmetic changes you need to do. After that, you must know these technical concepts. Are you getting this part?
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay, we done with the question number 17. Just explore these things, clean the data, and then try to solve this question. Okay. Let me know if you don't have the access. Let's start with this question number 18, and this is not from the next leaf end. There are so many questions from next leaf end, but these are very simple question. Okay. Those are not done with this question like DA batch. Please go ahead and solve this question as well. Okay. Here the concept like replace, substring, search, find, left, right, we are using here. Okay. So these are whole question up to 12 are based on the same topic, means it's not on the high level function. But starting from question 14, which is added from my hand, you can go ahead and try to explore those questions. Okay. If you want to explore your questions. Now let's start with this concept. Now this is one kind of calculation table. Okay. Are you okay to spend 5-10 minutes because this is an interesting topic?
Okay.
Okay. Where we are. Yeah. So in next class we will be going the feedback session, right? And after that we will have the sequel. So sequel is very important in data analysis, okay, in business analysis as well. So we'll be spending I have again so many sheet for you guys. If you want from my end, I created this sheet. I'm generally used to ask the question. So we have the question. I'm trying to add so many questions from my end, which I'm asking in interviews. So I'll be sharing this sheet as well. Okay. Let for now we can start this things. Okay. So if you see, if you are able to understood this concept, if you are not know the indirect and address, I will explain this thing. But the high level understanding is here the loan amount is 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, okay, 1 lakh, okay. And now 10 lakh, and then based on this thing, I know the what is my installment, what is my interest rate, and what is my pending amount, right? If you can use dynamically, okay, I'm just taking any random numbers, the random numbers are going to change, right? This is my calculated field. Now if I change the percentage also, instead of 10, if I use 11, all data are changing for me, right? Are you getting this point? This is us for 5 years, 60 months data, right? At the end, it will be the value will be 0, right? If I want my EMI should be reduced, I need to use my month will be 120, right? And again now it at 120 it will going to end my EMI. Are you getting this part? You got the concept, what I am exactly
Yes.
trying to do here. So now check here, we have different branch: SDFC, CT, HSBC, and SBI, Axis Bank. Okay. SDFC have the interest rate 11.25. Citibank have the 13% interest rate. HSBC have the 10% interest rate, right? So based on this filter, if I scroll down, and how you will get this thing? How you will get this particular data validation point? You can just you can manually add the list, bank list, like SDFC, CT, HFCC, SBI, and Axis. Go ahead, click somewhere, go in data validation, add rule. You want a drop down from particular list range, right? Then search this range. Sorry. Or if you want to go ahead and search this range, okay? I'm searching this range. So this is my range, okay? Even if my axes are done with N6, still I select till N14, right? If you want to select 06, you can go ahead and select. But I'm taking 10. Why I'm taking this 10? I will explain this to you guys. Click on this, click done. You will get one drop down location, right? This is what you have. You are getting the bank. Are you getting this part? Now I need to make this calculation dynamic based on my bank. It will going to vary, right? Why I use the N10? This is again for the understanding. If I use here any random ABC bank, my filter show the ABC bank to me because my range is valid till N10, right? Are you getting this part? If I adding any random bank XYZ, it will give me the XYZ also. Why? Because data validation also in the data validation only I select the range from starting from N2 to N10. Are you getting this part? If you think in later part the more banks will be going to add, you can increase your range to the at the end till the sheet, and you can dump the number of bank name, and you will be getting all name in your drop down list. Are you getting this part? So this is what you can always think on this part, and you can add the drop down location. Now you know the how you got the drop down location. Let's move on the move out to the question part. Now check here. See here always if I select SDFC, based on the SDFC, I want a minimum loan amount and I want the interest rate, right? SDFC, based on that, I want a minimum rate and I want the interest rate. Okay, how I can do this thing? I can do this thing by VLOOKUP only for one sheet, not for the all sheet. That's a disadvantage of VLOOKUP for this particular. This is not application of VLOOKUP. What I want, if I use a VLOOKUP, okay, if I search for SDFC, I always need to go in the SDFC sheet, right? In this sheet only. And from here, From here, I'm going to select the second column, right? And that to be exact. Now, what I'm searching, F2. F2, SDFC, second column, minimum loan amount. What I'm searching, E2. Sorry, it's E2. I took the wrong range. Okay. Tell me what is disadvantage while using the VLOOKUP in this case. Now, use the same formula. E3, it is in the third column. Not, it is in the second only. Interest rate is present. E3, I'm searching in the range of interest rate and second column. So tell me, what is the disadvantage while using the VLOOKUP here? Because see, my sheet range is not going to be vary here. It is from SDFC always, because I already fixed that sheet. Are you getting this part? If I change SDFC to Citibank, it is remain searching the CT inside the same SDFC file. Are you getting the disadvantage here?
Yes.
So how I can do these things? That's the question. So for these, we have concept called as indirect and direct addresses. Okay. So okay, let me explain what is indirect and direct will be do. So let me tell you what is indirect is doing. When you use the indirect, okay, you are giving any cell reference. Suppose I want a cell reference as check my cell reference as C2. If I use a C2, okay, what is in the C2 parameter in one? Okay, call representation. Sorry, indirect. Call reference as a string. This is okay. C. I'm using the same thing. C3. Indirect parameter one value is 120. It is not valid set range reference.
Is it like we have to give C as a separate string and
Yes. Yeah. So this is how the indirect going to work, right? So indirect, what is it giving for this particular range? For particular this column and for a particular column and the row level, what is the value present there in that cell, right? Indirectly, it refers as the row and column name, right? And what is address is going to do? Address, to check the formula, which row you want, which column, then absolute number. Okay. I think I'm missing something here. Address will be 1, 2, 3 on which sheet. Okay, sorry, got it. We want some value from this sheet. Address, which row? Suppose I want to. Sorry, I'm missing something here. Sheet. Okay, we already out of time. I need to brush this thing, okay? But I will come with this question on the next class. Is it fine for you guys? I'm missing something there. I need to check once and I need to come with the solution. If no,
Yep.
then if you want, I can add the solution after this class. I just want to check what I'm going to here.
Akash, yeah, access is not provided to it, sir.
And if not, then I will be going to explain this question at next class. We will start with this question again, okay? But trust me, this question, indirect and direct, we are not using that much, but it is application based. That's why I need to explain this thing to you guys. What we need to use now means what the address actually doing. At the end, he took the sheet reference from which sheet we are taking the reference. So sheet will be going to change with respect to this CTID and this parameter. So we already give the sheet name as CT HSBC, and for where we can use this filter drop down. So I will be explaining this thing. Okay, I'm missing something here, but yeah. If you want, I can add within 5 minutes that solution to you guys. But this is not fair thing. I need to explain these things to you guys. Okay. Yeah, that's from my end. Thank you for waiting and spending more 15 minutes. We'll be starting next session by this question, and then we will going to start with